This week on the Moment with Louie, we got A. Frank, so make sure you tap in and tuned in, you dig? So let's just hop into it. When did you start writing poetry?
So I started writing poetry in 7th grade. Miss Crampton, I don't know where you at, but the Most High is gonna bless you because she gave us a homework assignment, and in class we listened to 3 different types of poems.
Right.
And there was one of them that stuck out to me. It was basically a young man. He was referring to his love for his girlfriend or whoever he was talking about to brown sugar. And in the 7th grade, you like 10, 11, you know what I'm saying? It just kind of stuck out the way he was able to manipulate words. So the homework assignment was to go home and to use those 3 poems as a reference and write one yourself. So I took one and I sat there on the floor as a kid, laid on my stomach, you know what I'm saying, feet kicking in front of the TV, and I wrote a nice little poem and I came back and turned it in just like it did loosely sheet of paper for homework. And I guess she read it while we were at lunch. We came back and she said I was the best one out of the whole class. And she made sure for the rest of that year I kept writing. She made sure I went home and I had like separate homework assignments where I was writing. She would have me write a poem like at least 2 or 3 a week, just me. And it kind of turned into what it is now.
Dang, so she seen that potential.
Yeah, in the 7th grade. Little snotty-nosed kid, couldn't keep his shirt tucked in. You know what I'm saying?
No one ever once took that shirt in middle school.
Man,
you feel me?
It was a drag. You found ways around it though.
Oh God.
That halfway in, halfway out.
Do you think poetry is a way that you start venting?
Absolutely, man. I've gone through a lot recently, back half of 2019, and I would say I wrote my best work through that pain. You know, poetry has definitely been a vector. It's been a way for me to get away from reality, man, and to get everything I'm going through out instead of keeping it pent up. You know what I'm saying? As a black man in this world, we're already stereotyped of being angry, not knowing how to exert and express ourselves. I just take it from poetry. You know what I'm saying? It keeps me, you know, out of danger. It keeps me out of jail. You know what I'm saying? It keeps me sane. So I thank the Most High for the ability, man. I need it.
Oh God, the most we could do is talk to each other and express how we feel. And if poetry is the way you do it, you better tap in with my dude. You did.
Tripod, baby.
So tripod poetry, when did that officially start? Because I've seen you start pushing that more and more.
Yeah, so tripod. So it was a very special friend of mine. Shout out to you. She bought me a tripod, right? And it came with a Bluetooth button and it was a little small one for my phone.
Yeah.
And it was right after I just got in trouble in the Navy. And so I had a lot of free time because they took me off the boat because I lost my security clearance. So I had a lot of free time. So that's when I started branching down. I met some people that put me in contact with other people. Not always right, I'm always right. So that was just an opportunity for me to get out there. So as I started performing, I was going out by myself. Right. It's always good to have support, but I was hitting like 2 open mics a night. You know what I'm saying? I was going to 1, and I was coordinated early in the day. While I was sitting there waiting for work to start, I would look up all the open mics for that day, and then I would look up the times, and I would try to map it out. Like, okay, if I hit this one at 6, traffic, if I can make that one at 8:30, okay, I can get on both lists. I gotta leave here at 5, okay, traffic's gonna be too much, I might need to leave at 4. I would go there, have some weed ready, I'll pack a lunch or something, bro, and I would sit there and wait. I would sit there and wait an hour and a half before the venue would even open, just to get my name on the list, perform, hop in the whip, speed off to the next one, just to get my name out there. Like every performance, I had that tripod, Bluetooth button, and I recorded my own shit. I got a little Nike bag, I carry everything in. I set it up, I do my thing, I perform, I get the hell up out of there, man. And so tripod poetry, that's what it came from. The tripod and the poetry, just kind of like those 2 words together. It just sounded good rolling off the tongue.
If you don't grind, you don't shine. So make sure you're working 100% of your time. You did. Did you write while in the service?
Oh yeah. The writing didn't stop, man. As a matter of fact, I say writing poetry loosely, man. I do it all in my head. I might write down a couple one-liners or things like that.
Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that.
I might write down a couple one-liners just to remember them. I smoke a lot of weed. If I don't remember them, if I don't write them down, I'll lose them forever. You know what I'm saying? Them one-liners that can turn into something epic. All because I was too lazy to write them down. Now everything that you hear coming from me is in my head, man. I can see the words, I can see everything I'm doing like on a sheet of paper. In the military, when I was in boot camp, I graduated #1 in Italy, coach. Hey, you be safe. It's all good. In boot camp, I graduated #1, and to do that, they selected a certain number of people, and they told us like what was going to happen. We're going to be interviewed and competing against the top 3 from other divisions out of 900. So they gave us like 12 questions that they said that in the board, which is basically like an interview, like I said, they were going to ask you any 4 of these 12 questions. And they gave us like a week before the actual sit down. So I memorized all of those questions and all of my answers. In boot camp, everything is so strict. Like you can't sit down and write stuff down. You gotta do everything when they tell you. You can't eat, sleep, shit, anything without them telling you. You can't take a step without them telling you. You know what I'm saying? So I learned how to write my memory so that I can use it to benefit me. So when I sat down for that board, it's like I can see that paper in my hand and I can see my separate responses that I never wrote down. So whatever question they asked me, I saw it, I recited it, and I ate that shit up. And I literally took that and I utilized it. I started writing poetry that way, and it was just so much easier to keep it in my head, right, to put it on paper, bro, for real.
So out of all the stuff you write, how much of it is wrote in?
Out of a whole poem,
yeah.
The one I performed tonight, how much of that was written down? None of it.
None of it.
Not a single word was written down.
That's crazy. Would you say that you got like a photographic memory or a memory that, because I know I can't do that. You know what I mean? Like for the most part.
Well, it's really hard to label it like a photographic memory because, like I said, I never wrote it down. So it's not like I saw the poem or I saw these stanzas and words. It's hard to explain, but it's just like I hear it. You know what I'm saying? I can hear it, I can see it. It's so much more fresh and potent in my head. Going from the avenue of the thought process to putting it in pen, to taking from pen and putting it on paper, I feel like I lose so much. You know what I'm saying? From that route down. So I just keep that stuff up there, man. And it cooks so much better because it stays up top.
Your voice memos must be crazy. So, on a more serious note, what happened that led you not to be in the service anymore?
It was tough at first, man. And shout out to all my homies that's still in the service, still out there fighting for this country, man. Y'all keep your head up. I'm praying for y'all on my knees every day in the morning, bro. Like for real, before I go to sleep at night. Y'all's families are on my mind. I know what y'all going through is tough because I was there and I'm still currently going through it. That stuff lingers, man. Just because you're out the service don't mean you free. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that mindset, that mentality, it sticks with you. So shout out to them, man. Y'all gonna be coming home real soon. Y'all gonna be safe. Don't even worry about that, man. We got y'all protected in prayer out here. I failed a urinalysis.
What does that mean? Because when you say that, I don't even really know what that means, honestly.
So the military is zero tolerance when it comes to drugs. The offense is drug abuse. Zero tolerance meaning you get caught doing any type of drugs or you fail a urinalysis test, meaning they find contents of an illegal substance. You know what I'm saying? In your batch, then you know what I'm saying. You're automatically kicked out unless you have a good reason why it's there. So I got a little girl. Her name is Nora. Shout out to my baby girl. The most important one in my life. It's not gonna be like this forever, baby girl. We all gonna be all right real soon. But she was born on the 17th of May, 2018 in Hawaii. And 2 months after she was born, I was due to my military obligation. I had to move away from San Diego, so I transferred. And I can't really explain the pain, like being away from the kid. You know what I'm saying? It's my first child, it's my only child. You know, at 22, 23, 24, you feel like you got life figured out. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you got everything figured out. You feel like you're untouchable and you can't be knocked off whatever pedestal you built for yourself. And when she got here, it just changed everything. And then having to move away from her, it changed everything again. So I started smoking weed out here to cope, just to get by. You know, it's not a battle that you get used to fighting. You just gotta find a different way of fighting it every day. You gotta find a different way of hiding it every day. And so smoking weed, you know what I'm saying, I was able to get by and I was able to keep functioning. I'm not ashamed of it, man, because I honestly feel like I'm still alive today because I was able to leave the ship, hop in my car, drive home, tears in my eyes, tired, whatever it was. As soon as I got home, I knew everything was gonna be all right because I had the love of my family. My apartment is filled with the pictures of my daughter. I knew she'd be asleep because the nigga was getting off work hella late, but I had that blunt waiting on me too, and I was able to take that and use that energy to let go of the day to get ready for the next fight, man. It was a fight.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm honestly better off. You know, I shout out to everybody that's still in. I do not bash the Navy, you know what I'm saying, but I got what I needed out of it. The Most High, he said my time was up. So
I'm proud of you though, bro, because you left one ship and you created your own. You know what I mean?
That's real, man. Honestly, if I didn't get caught up the way that I did in the Navy, we wouldn't be standing here right now.
That's how I'm feeling right now.
It is. None of it.
Right. And you can see how much you elevated through the process. You know what I mean? This only the start and this the growth. You feel me?
I appreciate that.
Oh God, bro, because you know what I mean, we all struggling, but as men, you know what I mean, we gotta recognize each other for some reason. So who's your favorite poet? Because I know you can name 5, 10, 15 poets off the top of your head. Which one like stands out the most to you?
Hey, you know what? I can give you 3 right now. Okay. And the answer might surprise you. Okay. Not in any order. Rudy Francisco, I started listening to him.
He's one of my favorites.
In 2013, I was still in high school. Shout out to him too.
Shout out
at Rudy Francisco on Instagram. I'm actually gonna be competing against him in March at the International San Diego Slam Poetry Competition. It's going down.
You did.
Shout out to Miss Rashida, Queen Rashida. She gonna be there too. Shout out to everybody that's gonna be in that show, man. It's gonna be epic for real, for real.
Make sure to tap in.
But Rudy Francisco, Big Rube, ATL, loves Deceit at the end of ATL. That is an all-time favorite. I find myself just going to YouTube sometimes and listening to it. Matter of fact, I got it recorded to my phone. I got that little app where you can, strip shit from YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
YouTube to MP3.
Hey, you know exactly what I'm talking. You put the motherfucking URL up there.
It's clutch. It's clutch talking about. Yeah.
Hey, child, YouTube didn't get that though.
Yeah.
And then Big Crit.
Oh, Big Crit.
Big Crit on his mixtapes, bro. Shine on Me. What do WTF? What the fuck do we do now? On all his mixtapes, he got like 1 or 2 interludes or something. He got some type of poetry, and I feel like it gets overlooked, man.
Yeah.
Like Big Crit was a poet first before he was a rapper. I actually went to see him at the House of Blues when he came out here last year. And I told myself I was never gonna go to another concert like that intimate and that close of a venue for one of my favorite artists, unless I was gonna be up there with that motherfucker. So shout out to Big Crit, at Big Crit. I know I'm a poet, we finna get this music out there, but you gonna see me soon. You gonna be hearing from me soon, bro. Next time I go to the House of Blues, and I'm gonna be on the stage with whoever the fuck is up here, bro.
You did. So make sure you tapping in if you want, brother. Headlines, main event, all that, bro.
Let's go.
He might do it by his lonely before you even hit him up. You did.
Yeah, that's real.
Does it feel weird to start competing against some of your idols? Does it feel kind of like your idols became your rivals, or does this feel more of like, oh dang, see where I'm at compared to someone like Rudy Francisco, who's established?
You know what? It's fun. You know what I'm saying? As a man, at heart, I'm competitive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming at nobody's neck. I'm very humble. But March is gonna be real. And you know what? I try to keep the focus on the poetry, you know what I'm saying? But March, like this type of situation right here, like you gotta come.
Yeah, you gotta come with it.
And you know what? Like I said, I'm not shooting no shots. But you gonna hear from me in March. You gonna hear from me. You think I'm making noise now? I'm gonna be screaming in March, bro. They gave me too much time. Too much time. I qualified in November. I was like, they say, yeah, we gonna have y'all back in March. I was like, March?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You gonna let me prepare?
Y'all should have told me to come back tomorrow night with something fresh. You know what I'm saying? Y'all would have been chilling. Hey, but it's gonna be cool. But it's definitely kind of like what Cole said. You know what I'm saying? To the greats, I'm begging you now. You know, basically what he was saying is like, don't worry about what I do. Yeah. Young folks doing it. And really, Cole, he kind of in that mid stage where he's not a new nigga or an old nigga, but he like where Jay was back in the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying?
give him like 2 more, he OG. You know what I mean?
Definitely. He's been rapping on the level of OG, but he's always stayed in his lane. Like he never was one of them niggas that came for that went after Eminem or went after Jay or went after one of the old heads. He stayed where he was at, and he just cut down the competition where he was at. And that's ideally what I'm trying to do. I'm not really competing out here with nobody. I know what I have. I know what the Most High has blessed me with, and I just want to be heard. And then I want to create something where other people can be heard too. But March is going down. It's going down in March. You bet not sleep on your boy. I can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah, we got a lot of humble talk. I love everybody, but it's going down in March. Okay, man. Tripod is here, dog. For real.
You dig. But on to the point you made with J. Cole, one of the 48 laws of power is never outshine the master.
Man.
You know what I mean? So like seeing that, like even with the Rudy Francisco situation, you know what I mean? Like not trying to step out of toe, but you know what I mean, trying to show him that you can show up and show out. You did.
Yeah, I
like,
think it's
that
epic,
whole
like,
attitude. Like I love it, bro, because I've had the chance to meet with him and talk to him. Like, and I know he's gonna be excited for it too. You know what I mean? Especially coming with that attitude, bro. Oh man, Rudy, you better tap in. You did.
Man. Love you, bro.
Take me through your writing process, because everybody's process is different. You know what I mean? Whether it be poetry, rap, or any other type of artistic form.
Honestly, so like I said, I keep it all in my head. But to get the motivation, bro, I'm bad with titles. Okay. I suck at titles. I will give a title at the end of the poem. Sometimes I won't ever give one. If I can get the first line of a poem, that's it. I get that first line. And then sometimes listening to a song, I can get a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was to play something right now, I could get it. Like feel it, get a vibe for a couple seconds. It's kind of like a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how I work. And if I can keep building off of every line, then I know I can finish it. And I can literally walk around and do it anywhere I want. I can do it while I'm at school all day long, you know what I'm saying? I can do it while I'm folding laundry, I can do it while I'm in the shower, while I'm cooking, while I'm eating. And sometimes, if I'm really, really focusing, I just sit in my apartment at dead silent and just hone in on whatever feeling I want to feel for this poem and bring it out in my words, you know what I'm saying? If I can't get in that moment, I let it go. If my creative partner is not in the mood to work, I don't force it. I'm like, okay, homie, I'm gonna come back and holler at you later. Because when you are ready to work, he works.
Yeah.
So I don't push him. You know what I'm saying? I say my creative partner, honestly, is that it's my relationship with the Most High.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I work when he's working. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't make nothing without him.
So, you consider yourself religious? Because I hear you talk about the Most High more than once.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Religious. And that's a tough question. I don't want to get too political. I tell people your relationship with the Most High is all up to you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people like to get real technical when it comes to beliefs and what's right, what's wrong, what you can do, what you can't do. I'm gonna just say I wake up every morning, and before I do anything, before I shower, before I wipe the crust out my eyes, I walk to the living room, I put a pillow on the floor, I get down on my hands and my knees, and I pray out loud to the Most High, and I thank Him for everything that He has given me. And I pray about the things that I'm looking to receive. I'm praying about my problems. I'm praying about things I hope to improve. I'm praying about my relationship with Him. And that's where I keep it. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to church every Sunday. I'm not in anybody's Bible study every Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? I make my mistakes and I sin, but I understand, like the Most High understands what we're going through down here, because that's why He sent His Son down here to die for our sins. You know what I'm saying? We are just trying to get to heaven at the end of the day. So for everybody that's out there doing it, you do it your own way. Because can't nobody tell you your way is wrong if you walking with the Most High. That's it.
I seen you working with Hugh on some merchandise. Can we see you guys collab more?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Miss Hugh Love, man. Shout out to him.
Shout
he
out
definitely
Hugh.
gave us the connect, the nice connect with Studio Myth, and also Speaker Box, man.
Shout out Speaker Box. That's my boy. You did.
Speaker Box is real. The connect with Smooth and Studio Myth, man. Hugh Love, he's very innovative. He's got a very big ideas, and he has Tripod in mind. So I appreciate you, brothers, for looking at our work and seeing that we can mesh, man, and we look forward to doing more work here soon. I actually just saw him this past Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
Earlier this week, yeah, we was chopping it up outside of Atomic on ESO Tuesday. So
okay.
you're gonna be hearing from us soon.
Shout out Hugh, and if you want to look him up, that's Hugh like the color, you did. And speaking of the merch, I see you pushing the merch, but I can never see a price.
Okay, so right now the merch is growing. I just put in like big t-shirts.
I'm not even gonna front. I've been seeing them. I'm like, oh, those are tough. You know what I mean? But I can't even see the.
I'm gonna get you a shirt.
Okay.
Hey, so we trying to get a website built up. Working on it. So a lot of people tell me the same thing. If you want merch, Instagram is at Tripod Merch, man. Please DM me for inquiries. If you can't find that for whatever reason, follow me on Instagram. That's AYYYE. That's AYYYE Frank. That's 3 Y's, not 2, not 4. Okay. DM me for inquiries. All right. I promise you I'll give you the price. The reason why I don't have any set prices because I'm being flexible with a lot of people that are supporting the brand, okay? But once I do get set prices, it will be on the website. We're gonna be selling off inside at Price Breakers.
You did.
Matter of fact, next week when I get these shirts back on Friday, all right? So hit me up, man. We definitely doing good things this year.
You might be able to see it in Fan Bam, all that. You did. Just make sure to tap in if you want it. He might even pull up on you. Just gotta give him the heads up. You did. You got an event soon on the 16th, correct?
Oh yeah, El Poema, January 16th, 2602 Imperial Ave. It's actually right down the corner from here. Shout out to Mr. John out there at the Tularosa Art Center, man. He is a very passionate guy. He hit me up, reached out to me about the open mic that he's trying to host there. We got a lot of big things. We got the trailer come out for El Poema. Shout out to the Tripod team, Fly Clone Company, Unshook, Fame, man. We got a big show coming up. Please come out. It's also my birthday bash. My birthday's on the 14th. I'm turning 26.
You dig?
The open mic is gonna be huge, man. We got Fame coming out as a musical performer, Unshook and Fly Pro vendors. We got other big names coming out. They got guaranteed slots on the card. And if you want to hear what the city got to say on a Thursday night, the first open mic of many to come, man, January 16th, 8 to 10, 2602 Imperial Ave, man. Come holler at me.
You did. Make sure you tap in, especially if you want to perform. Make sure you stay tapped in, stay connected with the both of us. And we might give you a slot to perform. You did.
Hey,
but if not,
real.
we can line some up for you. You did. Where do you want to see yourself by the end of 2020?
I'm trying to be on the stage
On the 19th?
with my own crowd,
You did.
reciting my poetry. And I want to be on some shit like, I say shorty on the couch, and I don't even have to say the next line because the crowd already knows.
You did.
I'm
you
telling
did.
you, I've already seen it in my head. I can see myself stepping out on the cage. I had a show at the House of Blues with the Raw Artist Talent Agency. Shout out to JD Venner, man. Appreciate the opportunity. We're gonna be working together again soon. That show was just epic, and I had the crowd so into my work. And it just felt so good to see other people get so excited about what I put so much time into. Bruh, shorty on the couch, I tell people every time I perform, you're going to see it on TV one day. I'm going to have a stage that's my own for real, and the crowd is going to be jumping, and it's not going to take long to do it. The reason why it takes so long for some people to make it is because they look at patience as a reason to rest. Nah, patience don't mean that you chill. Patience means you find something else to do while you wait.
You
for
did.
real.
You did.
That's while you waiting on the Most High. You're not waiting on life, you're not waiting on the homie, you're not waiting on money, you're not waiting on none of that. You're waiting on him to give you the go. When I tell you that waiting process is not comfortable, it's not meant to be. Patience, Nipsey Hussle said he went through every emotion 2 times over before he even got half of what he wanted. And he still wasn't done yet. And he's still not done yet. Rest in peace, man.
He living through all of us who love his music and love him. You dig?
That's real.
Can we see a poetry album or book anytime soon? Anytime by
Both.
Okay.
And a music album, all right? That's all I'm going to say about that.
Okay. No, hey, we ain't gonna push them on dates, names, none of that. Just know it's gonna be coming when it comes. So make sure you tapped in and you follow the Instagram so you kept up to date. But the last question, last but not least, if you could tell the people something about yourself that they don't already know, what would you tell them?
I eat a lot of cereal.
Okay.
I eat a lot of shit. I think I probably eat a bowl of cereal every night.
Okay.
So if you have bowls of cereal you want to donate, boxes of cereal you want to donate to the homie, we are starving artists out here. I like Pops, okay, Honeycombs, Cocoa.
Honey Smacks,
definitely the Smacks.
CT Crunch.
Hey, matter of fact, I'm about to go to the spot the bodega down the street, get some cigarettes, 2% milk, and some Cinnamon Toast Crunch, bro.
That sounds like a plan.
Man, it's the perfect night for it too.
Oh,
I feel like
man.
it's Friday night.
Yeah, did. Hey, if you enjoyed the interview and you've been tapped in all the way through, I suggest you to stay tapped in through the end of the interview because I'm gonna be playing his live performance that we seen before we even recorded the interview and all that. So make sure you stay tapped in. You did. Yeah.
Get it, Frank. How y'all doing, man? Good. If you feel it, first off, I want to thank Black Expression for giving me another opportunity to come out here and be okay to speak. So tripod is taking off, man. Before I jump into my poem, the Most High has been really good at the beginning of this year. Yeah, go ahead, man. A lot of you know and that have seen me here consistently. I got kicked out of the military November of last year. After 6 years of honorable service, moving away from my kids, really messed me up. I made a couple decisions that led to the end of my career, but life has gone on. I did struggle for a good minute when I first got out. I did get that eviction notice on my door. I was buying Subway sandwiches at lunch, footlongs, and eating, half of it for lunch and then saving another half for dinner, and buying whole pizzas on Monday and trying to make it last till Thursday. Man, it sounds bad, but this is how I was living. Coming straight out of the military, after giving so much of my time and my energy and my life and things that I'll never get back. That's how I was left. But the Most High said I wasn't done yet. I got a little girl I'm still fighting for. And we not out here, we not done yet, man. It's a lot of bravery we got out here. Mental health is becoming really important. One way we have been able to express ourselves is by opening up about what we're going through. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of love on this stage, there's a lot of pain on this stage too. And I'll be the first one to leave it up there for real. The Tripod, man, I'm trying to start a nonprofit. Our motto is creating opportunities through self-expression. And we networking with as many people as we can. And all we try to do is to create opportunities, helping others from helping others. There's no way I would be where I am or where this brand is about to go in the direction of the Most High if it wasn't because of knowing somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and jump in there and say I only got about 3 more minutes left. This one's called I'm Bad with Tyler. I danced with the idea of loving you forever on a dance floor that was made by the devil. And whether or not all of my steps are in step or incorrect, I know once all the music has stopped, the love is all I'll have left. Honestly, it wasn't supposed to end like this. Because honestly, it wasn't supposed to end. But I mean, I get it. It was doomed from the beginning because it was born in sin, but I guess we both really believe we can still make it to heaven without wings. Rid me of love, please. I just wanted to leave. Because I had to get rid of plenty of people I love that I never wanted to leave. The sting of having to release the few things in life I thought I had the right to keep. It's like the more important it is, the faster the world tries to take it away from me. And when I get stingy and selfish and clench my fists, I get looked at ungratefully. But I waited all this time for love. I just thought this time love could wait for me. You held me in your arms and suddenly the bleeding stopped. And every time you told me that you loved me, I swear all the old cuts began to look like skin again. And then you created your own cuts and drizzled it in salt and told me it was cinnamon. You held hate in front of my face and convinced me that I was illiterate. You told me that you were into this. You said you felt like this was it. What did I miss? When you're the one that's missing. You left me all alone to leave and save your own soul, but that didn't have to be a solo mission. Love told me that you didn't mean to break my heart. So I guess you were only trying to chip it. But regardless how harmful your heart is, my heart is unbothered. Hard-headed? Nah, hardly. More like a reckless romantic. And our soul ties are so tightly intertwined that only time can disconnect them. I can see us dancing in a ballroom in heaven, flowing only to the sounds of our blessings without questioning the devil isn't welcome here. Yes, it may be true that love is colorblind, but I refuse to believe that it is tone deaf. Because no matter how in sync our movements may be, you can still hear the hesitation in your own steps. And I can too. But I would much rather be dancing with you, off key, softly, waltzing to the holy harp of our heartbeats, darling. We have all of eternity to become one, I'll admit. I'm not really that good with love, but I think I'm really good at loving you.